Biochemist Mario Thevis tracks down doping in sport. And these are some performance-enhancing substances used by some athletes. They speed up formation of muscle or blood. Detecting them is no easy task.
Some things are really surprising, like how unscrupulous some athletes or their managers are, and the ingenious ways they come up with to manipulate doping samples. A good example is the abuse of so-called proteases. Those substances are found in every laundry detergent and in every contact lens solution. And if you add them to a urine sample, then it makes it impossible to detect endurance or performance-enhancing substances like EPO.
Investigators have to struggle to stay a step ahead. Mario Thevis is one of the world's leading anti-doping scientists. At the Beijing Olympics in 2008, he was one of 18 experts invited by the International Olympic Committee to inspect the Games.
It's an honor for an athlete to go to the Olympics, and it's an honor for me to be asked to work at the doping control laboratory there with its state-of-the-art analysis. Where else would it be if not at the Olympics? I see it as an honor.
Thevis and his team of scientists in Cologne have developed highly sensitive testing methods, ones which can affect a tested athlete's future career. But screening athletes for known doping substances is only one side of the coin. What Thevis calls preventive doping research is the other. The biochemist is developing sensitive tests for new medications so as to be prepared when they're used for performance enhancement in the future.
Some of the substances we've been working with recently are gene-doping substances like GW1516. It hasn't got a trade name yet because it's still in an early clinical testing phase. It's supposed to combat obesity, but it can be abused in sports because it apparently improves fat metabolism.
Mario Thevis is a professor at the German Sport University in Cologne. He spent years there developing methods to test substances related to doping. Tracking down athletes' abuse of medications sometimes requires criminological methods. Thevis was an athlete himself, but when it comes to developments in the doping field, he often finds himself lagging behind. Substances that are still being tested or developed are a problem. Manufacturers are unlikely to give him hints about their possible abuse. But he does get help from the federal police, and he learns things by talking to athletes who've taken such substances. The scientist sees the race against the dopers as a sporting challenge.
Sooner or later, anyone who really wants to dope will find a way to cheat the system. Our job is to keep the loopholes as small as possible. It's unrealistic to expect that we can ever catch up with the athletes, but we can make it as difficult as possible for them.